Hello. I'm continuing my analysis of chess in movies and soap operas. At first, I planned to only analyze the scene from X-Men. But then the video would be too short, so I decided to put the episode Chess from GoGoRiki. We'll start with it, and for your comfort, the timestamps are in the description. Let's get started. During the episode, we see the game between Kopide and Barish, a bear and a sheep. They don't have the clock, so they can think for a long time. In the beginning, we see Barris helping Nusha with knitting, and simultaneously thinking about the move. Suddenly, he finds a great, as he thinks, move, and rushes towards the board, after which we can see this. It's White's move, and this is awful. Since the start of the channel, chess keeps on getting worse. In Sherlock Holmes, chess was that good that I recreated the whole game. Harry Potter had an impossible position. Bet the second was great. Death Note had a good position with bad moves. A questionable game, and a random one with a mating move. There is one good thing. It can't get any worse. We'll try to analyze Barasha move, which is queen takes knight. And because the position is obviously impossible, I can't animate the move, 'cause that's just an image. So use your imagination. Taking the knight blunders mate in one after bishop takes. Nonetheless, both act as if the move is brilliant, and Barish is now winning. Do you remember me saying it can't get any worse? It can. The previous game had a 5x5 board, one of the funniest moves in chess, and pawns on the first rank. The creators laughed at me and increased the number of first-rank pawns. The board isn't even a square now, and both kings are in check. I'm sorry, but this is not chess. And I don't know the rules of this game, so I can't analyze it. With that, we're done with the round animals, heading to X-Men. We're going to the end of the film, where Professor X plays chess with Magneto, in a special prison, where there's no metal. Professor X is playing with white, Magneto with black. We're starting the analysis. We see the following position. It's White's move, and I want the answer to why White has that little pieces. But let's assume there were genius sacrifices or blunders. Either way, it isn't that mind-bending compared to the so-called immortal game between Anderson and Kizaretsky. But we'll return to our mutants. So, black has a huge material advantage, but that doesn't matter, as white has a forced mate in 4. Professor Taru! Weakening black's control of g7, taking is forced, g7 check. Knight takes g7 after which Professor was taken away by an officer not letting them finish the game, which is piggery imh. That the game is kind of finished already. White just needs to play h takes g7 check, queen takes g7, and h takes g7 checkmate. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like the video and subscribe. See you later.